Hey guys, it is me, Tanya, founder of the TNG Designs Group Limited. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about what are brand assets. Now, this isn't probably a question that you're typically going to be asking yourself. However, you will recognize what they are when I talk about what they are. I'll give you the examples. And they're super key to be able to understand because you need to know exactly how they can benefit you and your business, you and your brand, you and your awareness, and the idea of what you want to be known for. But before you get stuck into this video, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel because I want to make sure that you do not miss out on any videos that I go ahead and upload in the future. So folks, make sure you also stick around to the very, very end because as always, I've got a super cool gift for you. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Okay, so as I said, we're going to talk about the idea of what are brand assets because yes, they are super key and important. And probably no, you won't understand exactly what they are, but you will do after this video. And there are key things that you already probably have, and more so that you're actually using without you realizing it. And these brand assets are actually super key for the growth of your business, even more so for your brand awareness, for the reason of what you do and why you do what it is that you do, and more so what it is that you also want to be known for and how you can actually get your messages out there. And on that note of the idea of how you can actually get your messages out there, when you understand what your brand assets are, this whole toing and froing, this whole exchange, in fact, with you, your customers, your clients, anybody who's coming in your audience pools, anybody who comes across you, these assets are super cool to be able to help you to stay remembered, even to get remembered as well as maintain being remembered, right? That part. Now, I've said something key there. And more importantly, with each and every one of your brand assets, they're what I also like to call guiding tools, okay? So within the TNG world, I will always refer to these particular brand assets as guiding tools because that's essentially what they do. Now, any guiding tool that is used to promote you, to share your message, to make sure that you get your awareness out there, that's a guiding tool and that's a brand asset equally, right? Examples now, let me share those with you. Your logo, website, flyers, brochures, roller banners, you name it, anything else that is out there talking for you while you are not there, those are your brand assets, right? And the underlining asset that runs throughout all of those elements or all of those guiding tools is your actual brand message. Now, a lot of people will tend to overlook this part because they're just going to make sure that they get out there, throw everything at the wall, hitting hope and fingers crossed that something's going to stick. But the reality is, if your message isn't there, if your reason why, your vision, your purpose, your values, I always talk about these things. If that's not out there, and if you're not sharing it consistently throughout each and every one of your brand assets, from your logo all the way through to your brochures, your booklets, your flyers, your website, your everything else that has to talk to your audience while you're not there, if you're not sharing that message throughout all of that, the idea of what you want to be known for, the idea of your brand assets won't have the leverage that they need because that message isn't shared. The idea of building the reputation of who you are won't be there because, again, your message isn't shared. So key things to remember when it comes especially to your brand assets and pulling them all together, right? What are your colors? What are your fonts? Are they all consistent throughout each and every one of those assets? Equally, your messaging. I said it to you quite a few times just a minute ago. Is your message actually being shared throughout each and every one of those assets? And I'm doing this motion because it is a cycle. And I'm doing this motion also because it's a continued journey that should always be shared with your audience, especially, right? So colors, fonts, are they all looking consistent? The whole design, the whole look and feel of what your assets is that all looking consistent? Your messaging, is that being translated consistently? Think about every one of those points because, folks, I cannot stress to you enough the huge advantage to you being able to make sure that all of your brand assets are looking and feeling consistent, because it's not just about you understanding it. Your audience now needs to understand it. And when they understand it, they get to know you even more. They feel invited even more because they're not fighting against, why is that looking different over here? And are these the same people? Right? They're not getting distracted. The less we can distract our audience in that kind of a way is the more that we can start building on an amazing attraction towards them and actually start connecting with them. And that part is the key to be able to make sure that your growth happens, to be able to make sure that your awareness happens, right? And equally to make sure that you start standing out amongst your competition and above them, and equally start getting noticed. So there we go, folks. I really hope that this video resonated with you. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and equally share this video with somebody who you feel that could really resonate with this particular subject. And on that note, the idea of making sure that you maintain getting noticed, right? Go ahead and download my guide, which will absolutely help you to be able to understand how to do that. Not only are you going to understand your vision, your values, and purpose, not only are you going to understand who is in your people pool, you're going to understand a hell of a lot more that will allow you not only to understand your brand assets, but equally that will allow you to understand how to make better connections, build on your message, build on the idea of what you want to be known for, and then some. Go ahead and click on the link that's in the description box below. Download that guide and get all the juicy information from it, because it is yours to be had. And equally, folks, I want to make sure as many people as possible know and understand that they are more than what they see, because it is super important to be able to share that. And equally, folks, just go ahead and do it. And I'm going to leave it there. I will see you all on the other side.